to do the diplomacy with some weird ass person that doesn't have any form of mentality. And I wanted to know.
Okay, so for reference, I actually did speak with this person before this incident, and it was like 40 minutes while you were gone. So, in fairness, she did speak normally beforehand. It's just that she's currently fucking insane.
Yep. So basically, you've knocked her unconscious and you've chained her to the pillar. Using the pillars chains, they seem to be
Right.
these pillars seem to have some kind of chain attachment to them. Oh, my soup is hot.
Now, I have a question for the other spear woman. Does she know what the markings on my arms mean?
That is a good question. Let's have a look.
Because the other one didn't, but
Yeah, she says they're very similar to the marker and what's on the lock. In fact, you'll actually see occasional symbols of them on the actual walls.
Okay.
This was a place dedicated to the... Well, it was a shifting location that's dedicated to the markers and where they go.
I have a follow-up question, Lavitz. Has anything, have there been any more that have shown up across the parts of my body that aren't my arms?
No, at the moment it is still currently happening to your arm.
Okay, so it's spreading across the arm, then.
Yeah. So far it's spreading through the mechanical sections where you've inserted it in. You're not sure how far these things will eventually go, but at the moment it is isolated to your right arm.
Okay, we're going to have a nice long talk once we get back to the ship, because there are some major repercussions for all of this that are probably going to happen.
Well, you already know that a pulse has gone out and mutated a large section of people.
Lavitz,
you have no idea how
that's not what I'm referring to. There are two factions. Lavitz, there are two factions who, even if let's just say hypothetically, this is only on this planet. There are two factions who would take a massive interest in us, regardless of what happens.
Which factions would they?
One of them would want to kill us, and the other one would want to. So, remember the commander from in the asteroid belt?
Yeah.
That's the faction that would want to kill us for doing this.
They're literally a couple hundred people at most. Most in cryostasis. So I don't think they're going to be
that's still a faction.
Yeah, but they're not going to really much be a threat. That'd be a minor faction.
Yeah, but you're assuming, right, that they don't show up on the same space station we are, because at that point, then yeah, they're a major threat. They have very powerful weapons. The other one is the marker cult, and dear God, they have massive reach.
Oh yeah.
But you're kind of there's no space station that doesn't have
category as you.
I'm more categorizing them as a faction that will be interested in either probably detaining or killing us.
Yeah, they
can I join the faction that wants to kill?
That's my estimate. No. I'm pretty sure that they would want to kill you as well.
Why? I am not part of this at all.
Haven't you heard about communism?
Trying to keep you
guilty by
alive.
Association.
I will kill you, Lavitz.
I actually think it's closer to the fact that you were in the next room from a massive pulse that transformed people into hulking monstrosities, and you felt your bones change. So you're probably going to be taller and slash or stronger from this.
Wait, what?
You
I
don't
don't
remember. You rolled
recall that.
pretty
I
good.
thought I was safe from that
Yeah,
pulse, actually.
it was a
You
screaming in your head that
you
kind of rattled your bones. It's kind of like if you're standing, if you're the poor
okay.
bastard at the metal
Okay, I
concert
misunderstood then.
if you're that poor bastard at a metal concert who's right next to the speakers, and you don't really hear the music, all you do is feel the bass traveling through your body. That's basically
Okay,
what Sid experienced.
okay, so I didn't grow or change or whatever. I just was dying mentally.
Yeah, basically you were feeling the effects of almost like a sound passing through your body, and it was rattling your bones and in your insides. So it was basically a
Okay,
weird frequency interacting with your body. The one you
okay.
really should be worried about is Fisfra, because she um, got black goop all over her. She managed to burn most of it off and rip the rest of it off.
Oh, I
But
I
what it's actually
was
done to her, you don't know.
I was the reason I was mentioning that was because that was she rolled Sid rolled above, I think it was a 10. I think it was around like 14 or 15, somewhere around there. And you had the other guys who were outside with her, and they became bigger and like a little bit bigger, you know.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're lucky. Your suits
I
did
mean, if
protect
not,
you.
if that's not how it works, then
Your suits did protect you from this shockwave that's mutated these people quite well. You're quite aware that your suit is the thing that has been protecting you, and that's why when like these things try and corrupt anything that's not in a suit.
Hmm.
Well, they try to corrupt what's in a suit as well, but yeah, it's a bit harder.
all right. Well, I have a question for
Ask away.
what's her face. Does she have any? Does she have any food or water or bandages? Actually, any of those three would be good.
Well, you can probably search the area. The woman, she has a small water pouch. Pretty much like a skin, not a skin. Such. What's the thing in freaking D&D? Yeah, water pouch. She has a small water pouch.
A flask.
Oh, you mean a
Okay.
water skin?
Yeah, water skin. Yeah.
So, do you have
And
any
it has
spare
been
food on you, or like rations?
freshly
Uh,
refreshed. Because remember you guys went through a small oasis, and this is where this thing is parked. It doesn't look like that from the
Okay.
map,
got
but
booze.
it is a small
That's about
oasis.
it. Got lots of booze.
And remember, your basic life supports of your suit can keep you alive for probably close to a week.
Hmm.
I am not asking for food for me.
Oh, you asking food for her?
This is. I will well, I'm not going to outright say it, but I'm going to ask for food. Yes. Also, apparently, the internet people came and they just installed a second line that's only usable by my dad's computer and no one else.
Oh,
So that was nice of them, I guess.
Are you gonna use it?
My dad doesn't know why they didn't know. It's way off in the basement. For my dad doesn't know why they did that either, because he was under the impression they were going to go and actually improve our internet for everyone, but they didn't. So
Well, I think my internet actually got
yeah.
a boost. It shut down randomly while I was streaming the other day, and I could have sworn that my internet speed went up to um, 50 megabits up download, which was quite surprising because normally it sits at about 30, 35. Found out my mum's was running out like freaking 80 and 80 down, 30 up. Mine is 8 up.
Okay, well,
We're right next to each other. She's literally next door. She's further away from the
Huh.
tower
so
than
does
I
she
am.
have any food?
Yeah, small amount of
Lance,
food.
does she have any food?
They all have, but this lady here, she's actually wrapping up her wounds and she's actually snacking at the moment. This is a temple. People make offerings to it, so there's probably a lot of food, even probably drinks around here, but you'll have to search for them.
Alright, in that case I will. And also band-aids. Should I roll 2 for that?
You can just do a general search if you like. You both can do that, actually.
Okay, so that was for the bandages. And this is for the food.
Nice.
And they are exactly the same.
217 is still pretty good.
All my luck is gone.
Alrighty. Okay, so carefully searching around. After about 3 to 4 minutes, you look over in this direction here, roughly where you first saw the head priest, and you notice that there's actually drawers either side of this stairway here. And shit keeps freezing up. Stop that. Roll 20. And basically, you notice that you can actually just pull.
Cut out there.
Yeah, right here. There's drawers.
Okay.
And basically, if you just pull on the drawer, it's almost like pulling out a big cupboard. And instead of like pajamas or underwear or whatever's in it, it's filled with offerings. Shiny things, food, drinks, alcohol, you name it, whatever you'd offer at a temple, there's a high chance it'd be there.
Can I take all
So
the
probably
gold?
like smoked meat or something.
Yep, you.
So what about the alcohol?
Hmm?
I'm surprised you passed on the alcohol, but didn't take the gold, but took the gold instead.
Well, you have
Yeah, because
to.
gold can be sold.
Well, basically, what you guys each have to do is roll a d20 to see what you can personally just grab and pocket and put into your mech without the lady seeing you.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
And the modifiers?
And okay, Sid, you managed to get about, I'm gonna say,
I'm just going for bandages. So.
you're gonna get 1,400. No, 14,000 actually. You're gonna get 14,000 credits worth of gold.
Awesome.
Okay, that's for my bandage pilfering roll.
Yep, you also managed to find a really expensive bottle of hooch, basically, of alcohol. But there seems to have abnormal properties to it. It's actually called worm blood.
Okay.
You can't really make out the label at the moment, but you think that it would have an abnormal reaction with you. But a good one, most likely. You're just not positive on it, because you can't really read the effects. But whatever it was,
So
it was placed next to the gold.
Should I put 14,000 credits worth of gold, or just add 14,000 credits?
Yeah, basically, if you go to a Federation place, you could literally just go, here's gold, and they'll just measure it out and give you the credits worth. So you can either put it down as 14,000 credits worth of gold, or just add 14,000 credits to your wallet.
Yeah, I'll just do the 14,000.
Okay, Kamiko, let me just roll for what you get? Okay, that's
So I
well
got a
below.
5 for bandages and a 2 for food.
Yep. Okay. You see all
So
this gold and jewelry, necklaces, and you just walk straight past them. And you go to the back. You go to the back section here, and you're like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. And you spot bandages and some stimulants. They appear to be you recognize them as healing nanomachines, but you can't
somewhat.
some stimulants, but they're healing nanomachines. You realize that
Great. Can I use them
for
on
this
the
primitive
mech?
planet, they really shouldn't be here. This is rare tech that's normally reserved for the elite on space stations and on planets. It's the kind of thing that they'd give royalties if they were injured.
And I'm about to use it on just some guy. All right.
It's up to you.
Can they
There's also
can they be applied to your mech?
There's also yeah, you could apply it to your mech. A simple it's got 3 uses, and basically you could just pour it on your mech, and it literally crawl over your mech and actually repair it. Or it repairs,
Okay,
or
I'll
it would
take the
repair someone's
nanomachines.
body and bring him back pretty much from death. So if someone was like blown open, provided their brain is still intact, it would actually heal them back to perfect health. But you're not exactly sure if it'd keep them alive indefinitely. But you do know that it would repair any wounds. But basically, what
Okay,
you've
I'm
got to do
taking the
is
nanomachines.
basically what you've got to do is you've got to click on it and adjust it to whatever you want it to do. So basically, you've got to either insert a blueprint of your mech, which all of your mechs have, like in your suits. So you'd restore it back to
the
default, or it will scan a body, figure out what injuries they have, and then repair them accordingly.
Okay.
But it's better if you have
how
of a healthy
food
individual.
roll? How does that go?
Sorry, what was that?
How about the food roll? How does that go?
Yeah, there's quite a bit of food. Most of it's dried food and fruits, which you're guessing fruits would be quite a luxury on this planet, seeing how most of the stuff they live on is fish, mold, and fish, algae, and dried meats.
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
We'll take the dried meats.
Alrighty. Put on 7 kilos of dried meats. Premium quality. And
3 uses of nanomachines?
Yep, of nanotech.
Yeah.
Yep, 3 uses of nanotech.
Alright.
7 kilos of premium dried meats.
Got it. So, with that, I'll have to ask everyone to just head out of the room for a second. I think it's time for a chat.
Well, this woman ain't leaving this thing unguarded. She's watching it like a bloody hawk, and she's even watching the corpses because the corpses keep shimmering.
Well, if she wants, she can watch from like behind cover, but I wouldn't want her to be visible. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? No, I don't get that.
So I want her, if she's hell bent on looking at this person, then I would prefer that she do it from somewhere where she can't be seen by the person in question.
No, she's gonna stay right in front of it and watch it. She's not letting it out of her sight. You notice that she doesn't even blink. Even while
That's
bandaging up her wounds and all that, she's got one eye on them and it's not blinking at all. Actually, roll me a targeting,
yeah.
each of you.
Five.
Okay.
19.
Okay. Sid, you notice this, that she doesn't blink normally, like most people. You notice that she blinks individually so that she's always got vision on something. So
So she's constantly winking. Okay.
yeah. She's kind of does that kind of derpy one eyelid, then the other eyelid a few seconds later.
Can I convince her to hide behind the pillar and watch?
You can
I
try, but
I really don't want this. Okay, here we go.
you can try, but she's extremely
6.
disciplined. Yeah, no, she is not. She's gonna stand there and watch this thing. She's watching it. You notice that she's watching every aspect of this. She's noticing the tattoos keep moving, like the markings on her keep shifting and moving. And she's watching them. She's watching how it's breathing. She has not let an eye off that ever since combat ended.
Wait, it's breathing?
This one is, yeah.
She is alive. Yeah, we did knock her out.
Oh, right. That one.
Yeah, she was. Don't forget, she was the one that knocked her out as well. You managed to convince her not to slice her head off.
Yeah. So I suppose I should ask another question then. Can everyone else leave and so that
Also,
at the very least she's not surrounded by 4 people?
Huh?
Sid, I'm just gonna send you a message of what you also noticed with your 19.
Okay.
Go on, Kamiko.
I'll wait for Sid to decide what to do with that information.
I'm still typing it. There we go. If you want to share that with Kamiko, you're free to. But you don't have to.
Do I be nice or not? Sure. I'll point out, hey, anybody see where the other bodies went that were outside?
No, wait, no. Should say that.
That's pretty much
Wait,
all
hold
I'll
on.
say.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now, do I see where the other bodies went? Let's observation. 20.
Okay, Kamiko, you do realize that the bodies that were left on the ramp that were visible from the sky are gone. You don't know where they've gone, but you do notice that these bodies keep kind of rolling and flopping, even though the bodies, you've killed them, but the bodies keep flopping around and moving, even though you know they're dead.
Okay, we have a lot of questions. I will let Sid know that yes, the bodies keep moving.
Yeah, but some seem to be missing.
Yeah. That's sort of what I'm. Maybe that. Maybe everyone else should step out and check it out because I don't want to have a talk.
Why do you want people to leave so fast?
Okay, let me break it down for you. Okay, so this lady really doesn't like anyone's existence who isn't who doesn't have any of these fancy markings.
Mm-hmm.
So probably a great idea would be to remove everyone who doesn't from the. That way she won't freak out.
Well, roll communications to see if you can convince Barry and Fistra. Sid, it will be up to. Well, Sid's a player character, so that's completely up to her.
Okay, so that's a 19 plus 1 for 20.
Okay, on that 20. Yep, Barry and Fistra, they decide to check outside to see what the hell's going on out there.
Sid, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them and see what the heck's going on.
Alrighty. Come on, roll 20, stop. I'm sick of it. I scroll, and it takes like 3 seconds before it scrolls.
Okay.
Actually, everything's doing it. What the hell's going on with my computer? Weird. Alright, so just move your token, and we'll do Kamiko stuff. We'll do half of Kamiko stuff, then I'll go on to what you see and what you do, and then we'll go back to Kamiko.
Right.
That alright with you?
Yeah. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. My brain does not work. Oh.
That's okay, I understand. My computer and my brain have not been working great today. But I did only wake up bloody an hour ago.
Okay. So, I've probably been speaking a bit too much, so I'm just gonna let Sid say words for a bit.
We just said that we're going to do your thing, half of your thing, then we'll go to Sid, and then we'll go back to you after that. So, go ahead, Kamiko.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Everyone
No problem.
Sid's outside? Alright. Now, I think it's time to pull a Senator Armstrong and use one of the nanomachines uses on this lady here.
Which one?
The one who is currently chained up.
She's not injured enough really to use that. These kind of things are the
Alright.
kind of things that you'd use when you're on the brink of death.
I'll use it on my mech.
So basically, think of it as a save yourself from death thing.
Alright, Lavitz, I'm gonna use it on my mech then.
Alrighty. Roll me a d20 plus tech.
Roll 1d20 plus 6. 10.
Yeah, it's going to take probably about half an hour for these nanomachines to fix your mech. but you will need to be out of your mech in order to use it.
That's fine. I was going to be outside of it anyway, so I'm just going to move it over there.
So basically what you need to do is you need to basically hop out your mech and scan, not so much scan, but put the blueprints inside the nano machine tube. Well, scan it, connect it, kind of like wireless. And then it'll go, okay, this is what the mech specs are, this is what it needs to do, this is what it needs to repair. And then it'll basically, the liquid will drop out, cover over it, bit like the Iron Man suit in the nano version of that. And then it will cover it over, repair it, and then retract back, and the nano machines will turn to dust afterwards.
Okay.
So mark off one use for that.
Already done.
Okay.
And in that case, can I'm gonna let's just move me up there. I'm gonna touch her with my arm.
Which arm?
The right one.
The
one that has all of the stuff in that has the marker in it, which is the right one.
Okay. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to see if I've got a symbol for you having those markers on you. Wait, give me 2 seconds. I just need to sneeze.
No worries.
Oh, fuck. Sneezing hurts so much. Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put... Ah, fuck it. I'll just put that marker. Actually, I won't do that because then it'll cover up your token too much.
What happened?
Nothing much. Kamiko's having the nanobots fix his mech.
Oh, okay.
So you'll fix your mech, but it won't fix your shields. But your shields will regenerate over the course of about an hour. Okay, so you're going to touch her with your arm. Roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, you go up, and basically, as you go and touch her, you notice that a couple of the markings on her and a couple of the markings of you from you actually swap places. It causes a massive feedback. Roll me another d20 and then a severity. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely roll me a severity now. Okay.
Your rolls were so good when you started.
Okay. You collapse to the ground and fall unconscious. In a lot of pain.
Of course he does.
While screaming like a little bitch.
Do any of us notice this?
Nope, too far away to hear. Kamiko,
Okay,
out of the way?
how does Spearwoman react?
Well, as you're
both of them.
passing out, screaming and passing out in pain, you did notice that you felt a spear at your throat, but that's all you remember just before you pass out. Okay, Sid.
Uh-huh.
I am going to post an image to you of what you see. Actually, better yet, roll me a d20 first. Plus targeting, obviously. Yep. Okay. You step out and you don't really see much for a bit. Then you turn around and you look above the temple, and that is what you see.
Oh, lovely.
It is very bright. It hurts your eyes to look at. And you feel like it's trying to pull, almost like it's trying to pull your soul towards it.
Can I shoot it?
Is it
You
called
can, but it's
sun?
very, very high up in the air. It's probably about a kilometer up in the air.
Jeez. Damn it, why do I not have that Canadian rifle that made a 3 kilometer shot?
That would have been good. You notice that what it's pulling up are very large. Like abnormally large.
Mm-hmm.
Although you do notice that the two corpses that are missing, you see them way off in the distance.
Okay. Found them!
There's no reply from Kamiko, which should
So
technically
what?
be impossible.
Why would there be?
Technically, you should be able to communicate with him because your suits are connected. So you've got like an instant chat to him.
I'm not in. Oh, you might be.
Unconscious right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got like really runny nose today, so if I'm sniffing, I'm sorry. So, Sid, what
Yes.
would you like to do?
Well, so wait. Kamiko doesn't answer back after I yell, found them.
Nope.
Alright, I'm going back inside.
No problem. Yep. Barry and Fistfer are going to stay here and guard the door/gates. And Fistfer is going to try and work on repairing a bit of a flamethrower.
Okay.
Okay. Sid, you walk into the room and you notice Kamiko is flat on the ground. There's a spear at the back of her head. And this woman, she still appears to be unconscious, but all the symbols on her body have shifted and changed.
I'm gonna go over and poke Tekla.
You're not gonna stop with the spear woman from having a spear on my neck?
Wait, why is she pointing the spear at you?
There's no reply from Kamiko.
Yeah, that's a very good question, but I don't know the answer.
I'm gonna try and ask her that, actually. Why is she pointing a spear at my friend?
She says, look at her.
She's
Oh, okay.
completely tatted. What's your point?
Roll
A lot of
also an
military is.
observation. Yeah, it suddenly becomes extremely clear. These symbols that were on Kamiko's arm, they're now over about 50% of her body.
Oh,
Fucking the pupils of my eyes are markers now, and
Well, your eyes are closed, but there is a slight glow to them.
damn
I open
it.
them and they have markers for pupils. Yeah, I'm calling it now. That's gonna be something that happens.
Don't pull a shadow and start assuming.
I know. I'm just saying, Lavitz. You know what? Like, if I'm gonna go full ridiculous bullshit anime, I'm just saying weird pupil shapes. Fuck it.
Hey, someone's texting me.
Alright, well. just for the heck of it, I'm gonna put the actual rifle end of my rifle, or like my sniper, just gently against your head until you wake up. See if it actually scares you when you wake up.
That assumes that I see it. I
You
fell
should.
asleep face down.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're face down, but your body is face down, but your head is on the side, looking towards Sid.
Okay. Then yeah, the rifle's just gonna be like right in front of her eyes for now.
Yep.
Just for when she wakes up.
Fucking leave me alone. Sorry, Mum was texting me.
So
She's like, "Do you want me to make you a ham and cheese sandwich when and want me to come over and bring you a ham and cheese sandwich?" I'm like, "Actually, I just ate a bunch of soup." My mum's really considerate. Okay, either way. Okay, Kamiko.
Which one of us wakes up first?
Will roll me a d20.
Woohoo!
Yeah, you're gonna be out for quite a while. Okay, you hear after about 20 minutes or so, you hear Kamiko's mech suddenly stop being silver for a second because it's covered in like a thin layer of silver, and all of a sudden dust falls around and it says, "Repairs complete. Suit 100% intact." And as that voice comes through, this woman opens up her eyes.
Ah, okay.
Okay, let's just see how
Hey
she...
there, you crazy bitch.
Okay, she starts screaming incoherently, snapping her teeth at things, and she's actually stretching the chains. The chains are warping with her abnormal strength. Like, she should not be this strong.
Okay, can I have
What
my
is her reaction
rifle trained
to
on her
me?
and tell her to stop?
Well, at the moment, she seems to be snapping at both you, Sid, and the woman. Which I've got to give her a name.
Now, I should ask, what is her reaction to me being unconscious on the ground?
She doesn't seem to see you. Like even acknowledge you, really.
Fair enough.
Okay, someone give me a woman's name that sounds like would be associated with a meteor or a comet.
Well, I mean, there's Halley's Comet.
No, something that sounds like meteor or comet or some other kind of like celestial rock.
Well, Celestial, you could do Stella.
Stella was the wasn't there a myth about Stella? Hold on. Let me find this.
No, it's like a name that sounds like meteor. Like the other one was Metra. Actually, I had the name earlier, but I forgot to write it down. I really should have.
Latrine? Don't know.
Stella means star in Latin.
Well, think more meteorite or comet.
Okay.
Matrill?
There we go.
Mithril?
Yeah, never mind.
Matrill.
We got Matrill here.
Matilda?
We've already got Matrill, mate.
Fun fact, Matilda was played by Ben Shapiro's cousin.
Matilda was played by Mara Wilson.
Who was Ben Shapiro's cousin.
She grew up to be hot. I'm not sure what she looks like now, but when she made an appearance on that guy with the glasses, I'm like, fuck, she turned out hot.
Oh, also,
Nice tits, great
Danny
tits.
DeVito produced and directed that movie apparently,
Well, he
and
started.
he was in it.
He was a co-star. Well, not really a co-star. He
Yeah,
was a side character.
he was the dad.
Mm.
Yeah, he was the dad who was the used car salesman.
I can't remember. Was his wife the one that played in I'm trying to think who his wife was in that
I
one.
don't know. I do know that apparently Mara Wilson's mom had cancer, and Danny DeVito showed her the movie before it released, so that she could see her daughter in a movie. So
Yeah, Mo Wilson.
Danny
Good on
DeVito's a
her.
great guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. I'd love to friggin' just chill out with him. He seems like he'd be fun to hang out with, and also be good to hang out with someone around my height.
Play a tabletop game with Danny DeVito.
Well, actually,
I'm the trash
Why do
man.
I
I just
feel
start eating
like
all the
he would-
trash.
if I was
Why
gonna,
do I feel like he would be good at a tabletop game?
I reckon he would be, but
He gets really in character though. Like he would be really good.
yeah, it's Rhea Perlman. That was thing. She was in Cheers. I know why. I was
Anyway.
thinking of the chick that was in what was it called? Oh, now I can't remember what it was called. She did the voice of Leela in Futurama. I know why. I just kind of pictured her in it for some reason. Either way, not the point. But yeah, have a check out what Mara Wilson looks like now.
Mm-hmm.
She's not bad. Not as hot as the chick that played Wednesday Addams, because she grew up with and got great tits. Either way, not the point. Where were we? Yeah, her name is Matrill. Can't remember why we wanted her name.
You wanted her name so that we could speak to her, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna take a piss, but at the moment, I have a question. How long until I wake up?
A long time. You rolled a 1.
Okay, Sid, you have a long time to try and deal with this. Good luck.
Okay. Like I said, I point. Or no, that seems vindictive. How about I've got 6 bottles of potato wine. I'll offer her one to try and calm her down. Because booze is always the answer, and you can't tell me anything else.
Well, when a drunk bird says it, it must be true. By the way, you're still on the positive effects of Ragnar.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Well, it's only been about not even an hour yet. The combat lasted about 5 minutes or something, 5 to 10 minutes.
I pull one of the bottles out and hold 2 in like my hands.
Yep.
And specifically hold one out to her. Hey, we're all friends here. Please calm down.
Okay, let's see how she goes. Okay. She shows massive aggression towards you. And she bites at you in the bottle. Snapping her teeth like almost like a crocodile.
Hey, I get it. You don't like me. I'm just gonna set the bottle down in front of her.
Well, as you've got the bottle right near her face, she actually first bites towards you, but then she bites at the bottle. And let me just roll a... Oh my god, she rolled a crit. Okay, she bites, and she bites the top of the bottle clean off. Straight through the glass.
Okay. Terrifying, but okay.
Yep. And the bottle
there's an easier
shatters.
way to do that.
The bottle shatters in your hand. Yeah, she rolled I rolled a weapon, which was for her teeth, and yeah, she rolled a crit, so she basically bit that. Actually, roll me a d20 plus dodge or maneuverability. Sorry.
I'm still in my suit, but okay.
Yeah, it's basically to dodge glass shards that are flying everywhere.
Wait, glass shards will go through my suit?
They're going very violently. It's more to see if they'll scratch the paint job, but you never know. One bit might get lucky. Because you basically had to hop out your mech to
The
hand it to her,
16.
because you've got your booze in your mech. Let me roll another d20. Okay, yeah, no, the shards they don't hit you personally, but they do scratch your mech.
Of course they do.
And you feel sad because you've just lost a bottle of alcohol. You're like, no, my stash! Last time I offer anybody else a drink.
Well, I mean, it is the potato junky stuff that doesn't even boost me, so it's not like I care too much about it.
Yeah.
But I will sip on the other one, just kind of show her it's a safe drink, and instead of holding it out, I will offer one more, but just set it down.
Alrighty. So I'm just going to tip. There we go. Okay, you non-threateningly. Actually, roll me a d20 plus communications.
5.
Okay. Instead of being like overly polite, you're kind of like, fine! And you just place another bottle in front of it and step back.
Okay.
Okay, this woman's got an eye basically one on Kamiko and one on this woman now.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
I'll glance back at Matril there and just kind of start chatting with her, keeping an eye on the bottle, see if she actually takes it.
Alright.
So,
Yep.
how are you dealing with everything, Matril?
She's like, well, it's quite a shock. This was not the ascension that we were told would happen.
It never is, like every other cult. Though instead of just dying by drinking Kool-Aid, you guys apparently morphed into weird things.
The faithful were supposed to ascend. Roll me a d20. You can either use targeting or communications. She seems to be hiding it pretty well, but you're getting a sense of distress from her. But she seems to be hiding it reasonably well.
Can I pose a question to you then?
She says, sure, go ahead.
What if, instead of ascension, all that changed and lost their minds were not worthy to ascend, but those that have not changed, like you, like that little crazy lady that I'm apparently friends with, like some of your other sisters that were here. What if you were actually the ascended because you never changed?
She's like, but the high priest changed.
So he wasn't worthy. He lost his mind because he was corrupt.
She's like, I don't know about that. I just it just doesn't make sense.
Wouldn't that be a more comforting notion, though, than instead of you just being left behind, you're actually the proper ascended?
She's like, no, I just don't know. I just don't know what's going on. All I know is
Well, I tried.
I can't get those screams out of my head.
You just hear from you just hear from an unconscious body. I wish I knew what was going on too.
I'm just gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back. And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay. Yeah, she just continues to snap at the air. Metril, sorry, still seems to be. She seems to be hiding it pretty well, but you do get the stress from her. Kamiko, you're starting to regain consciousness.
Oh, thank God.
Roll me a targeting.
Did anything happen while I was out?
Well, roll me a
I
targeting
tried to
test.
persuade her against her cult, but that didn't work, so...
Okay, Kamiko,
I tried.
Kamiko, you wake up and you see a barrel of a gun pointed at your face, and you feel a spear pressing slightly against your throat.
This is becoming far too normal for me.
Sad but true. How you doing, gal?
That's a good question, Lavitz. How am I doing?
Roll me 2d20s.
15 and 7.
Okay. Kamiko, you see almost god rays.
What?
It's kind of like you can see god rays of light drawing things up into the atmosphere. It's almost as if you can see through, like, outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you also, after a few minutes, you blink your... Well, after about 5 seconds or so, you blink it away, and you're back to your, like, what the fuck did I just see? Oh, well.
Hmm.
You also have a weird flashy vision.
Okay, what is this vision?
I will message you on what it was. Actually,
It doesn't matter which.
Oh boy.
okay.
Yes,
And then I basically kind of think what you also saw.
Huh?
Wait a second. Okay. This image. Like this, Kamiko.
okay.
So yeah, have fun with that.
I don't know what the fuck any of this shit means, but okay.
Well, that's the thing. You don't really know what it is.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna keep that to myself. I'm just gonna go. All right. Well, I'm okay. I then turn around and notice this lady's spazzing out. I'm like, how you doing?
Alright. Roll as the communications.
1d20 plus 1. 13.
Okay. You look at her and you notice that she's a lot different at the moment. She seems to have a lot of those marker symbols all over her. And you notice that the marker symbols are no longer just on your arm. As you look down, you notice that they're on your bosom, your clavicles, and even they're starting to form on your other arm and bit down your leg as well. They're almost glowing through your suit.
Have any of them gone up the neck yet?
You can't see your own neck.
Okay.
But she doesn't appear to be snapping at you. She seems to be snapping at Sid and Matril, but she doesn't appear to be snapping at you. Though she does seem to be snapping at your mech.
Can I get her to calm down?
D20 plus communications.
7.
Okay. Roll me one more D20.
8.
Okay. You saunter up to her. And you try and basically do like a calming thing, like brush the side of her face, like going, calm down, calm down. And you do, and you get an electronic charge that zaps you. And you see the markers in your eyes, or the marker in your eyes. And you get a blinding headache for a few seconds, and then it dissipates.
Okay.
She's now snapping at you. And
I was just gonna ask that, she calm down. But
Okay, you're starting to hear the chains start to strain under what strength she seems to be exhibiting. These chains weren't made for strength of this caliber. Wait, sorry, I've got someone at my door. Be right back.
oh boy.
Hmm?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Uh,
I love how I get like one good roll and then 5 bad ones. It's amazing. Okay, I'm going to have. I have some ideas. I honestly feel like this would have gone much better if we hadn't had everyone in, or this one spear woman in the room. To be honest.
hmm. Yeah, but you were the dumb one that got yourself knocked out and didn't answer me, so I had to double check.
I rolled 3 crit fails in a row.
Yeah, I know.
That's like saying, like, if I had rolled 3 crit successes in a row, it wouldn't be a problem. It's just that, the dice fucking hate me.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry,
Welcome back.
no one wants a piece of me whenever I've got free time, but the moment I'm doing something, everybody wants a fucking piece of me.
Okay,
Okay, the chains are struggling. You reckon that if she keeps pulling at this rate, shit's gonna start breaking. She's rolled 2 19s in a row to try and escape.
okay. Lavitz,
Yes.
is there anything I can do to convince her to,
Sorry, you cut out there.
like, perhaps, okay, I've got an idea. So, I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to try and, fucking channel the marker's juices and snap her out
How do you intend to do that?
with the marker hand. I don't fucking know.
Roll me a d20.
Alright. 13.
Okay. She seems unaffected.
Does anything change?
No.
Or actually
Basically,
no,
you
but
rolled
yeah.
really close to her, so basically there's no change.
Okay. Can I try again?
I'll give you one more try.
Woo!
Okay, now roll me another d20.
This is my 4th crit fail this session.
Yep. That was when you wanted to roll a crit fail.
Yeah, I know. I know it's when I wanted to roll a crit fail. It's I've wanted to roll crit fails fucking never, but I keep rolling them.
Okay. Full of confidence, you're like, I know exactly what I need to do. So you walk up and slap her straight in the face. You have to jump to do this, but you slap her straight in the face. She then headbutts you. Roll me a d20. Detect. Targeting.
15.
Okay. And let me just roll. Let's check this list. sorry, that's funny. This is funny. Well, for me anyway.
Okay, well, did anything change with her at least?
Well, let's focus on the changes that's happened to you. Your vision goes blurry for a second.
Oh boy, here we go.
You feel like your skull has been ripped apart. You then feel like someone has slapped you.
Okay.
Your eyes start to become clear. And you notice that you're restrained. And you see your body standing in front of you.
Okay, well, I'm not going to. Oh boy. What the fuck is this?
Wait a second.
Yes, those are my words coming. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, wonderful. So I stopped struggling, and now I'm just like, okay, hold on. What the fuck is this?
Sid, roll me a communications. Sid,
Huh?
roll me a communications.
Okay, sorry.
This is now. This. I'm like
Wow.
90% sure this happened as in an episode of Johnny Test.
Okay. You've noticed that after Kamiko ran up and slapped this thing right in the face, its mannerisms changed. It looks confused. It is still speaking a language that you don't overly understand, but it's kind of like, what the fuck? And then you notice Kamiko just kind of look bewildered.
Why?
I'm so glad you weren't paying
can this
attention.
one over here? I
I'm not...
don't know what the fuck you were. What was I supposed to pay attention to that would suggest
No, I'm so glad
me
that Sid wasn't paying
being?
attention.
Why?
Oh, you'll find out.
It's one of the fucking body swap episodes from Johnny Test now.
I have no idea what the fuck a Johnny Test is.
Wait.
It's a really shitty cartoon.
Is this a Freaky
Pretty
Friday
much.
situation?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Wait.
Can
Original
I communicate with
Friday
this
or
one at
remake?
least?
So, what was it? One at a time. Sid, you go
Oh.
first.
That was a dumb question, but I was asking if it was the original Freaky Friday or the remake.
I don't know. Aren't they all the same?
No, actually, some of them have different premises and kind of different ways of how they switch their bodies and that kind of thing.
Okay, think porn parody.
Okay.
See, Sid and I understand each
Great.
other.
Well, can I communicate with this person here?
Roller's communications.
I swear to God.
Not my fault you didn't put points into communication. If Ruby was here, she'd
No,
be able
no.
to communicate a lot better.
Lavitz, it is nothing to do with communication. It's because I keep rolling ones.
That too, yeah.
I am on my fourth. I am very annoyed with Roll20 right now. It is the worst dice roller I've ever met. 3 ones in a row should be illegal.
Well, you just rolled a 19. So,
Yeah, I know, but still.
very calmly, you lean forward and you're like, why am I not in my body?
Can everyone understand that? Please.
Latrell can, because you're speaking in a language you don't fully understand. Your tongue feels
So I'm
Okay.
completely lost.
Yeah, because, Sid, you've realised that after the slap, both of them look confused. The large woman chained to the pillar here. Kamiko standing there, gobshore, not kind of understanding what the hell's going on.
Okay, can Matrill at the very least answer? Or fucking do something, I swear to God.
Miss Trill's like, oh, you've calmed down quite quickly, haven't you?
Why am I not in my body? Why is it in front of me?
You're like, no, you still look like yourself despite all the tattoos.
That's not what I mean. I am fairly certain that before this, I was half the size and significantly more robotic. Why is my body in front of me and not being piloted by me?
Okay. Whose phone is that?
Nothing.
I will give you 3 guesses.
Okay, Matril is like, ah, clearly she's gone insane.
Wait, which one?
She's like, good point. Good point.
Because one of them has
Fuck
been
it, just
insane their whole life. Just putting that out there.
fuck it. Just I'm calm now, okay? Can we please get the chains off?
Okay, she points a spear at your face and she's like, name, rank, list it off. And let's just see. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Okay. This one suddenly stands up and she's like, Roberta, first spear core.
Who?
This one here. She stands up at attention. She's like, Roberta, first spear core.
Yeah.
And let's see. Okay. Matril suddenly looks at Roberta and is like, in a very confused manner, she's kind of like doing a double take. Sid, what do you do?
I'm just you know what, let's I want to give my fucking rank. I want to do it.
Go ahead.
Teclia. Private. Mercenary.
Okay. Roll me a d20, Kamiko. Sorry, I got phlegm in my throat.
Oh, what?
A
Sorry?
d20.
Okay. I am on my fifth one this session.
Okay.
I want to die.
Roll me a d20 plus strength, but it's just a flat d20 because, you know.
17.
Okay, basically... Okay, let me just roll for these chains. And second and third. Okay. These chains are cracked, they're stretching. But suddenly you turn into like Arnold Schwarzenegger from what was that movie called? What was the one when he goes to Mars?
Total Recall.
Total Recall, yeah. Basically you turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of Total Recall. You're like, Kamiko, my eyes are popping out in the movie. As you scream incoherently.
I swear to fucking God. Roll20 hates this game.
The chains are starting to crack.
Roll20. Okay. Just make me slap me again. Fuck it.
Well, Roberta is currently standing at
gone.
Roberta is currently standing at attention like a soldier. But it's in your body. Obviously.
Yeah, tell this one to fucking slap me again.
Roll me a d20 for
I swear to
composure
God.
to see if you can come out of this blinding rage that you're in.
1d20. I swear, fucking Christ. 5.
Yeah, nah, you're kind of freaking out. Actually, roll me another d20 plus strength. Flat d20 for you.
6.
Okay, your body feels weak all of a sudden. You can't seem to stretch out these chains anymore. But you do seem to you're starting to freak out seeing your body do shit that's it wouldn't normally do.
Rabbits, I am not starting freaking out. I have been freaking out for the last however long this has been going on.
Alright. Okay, Sid, what do you want to do? Sid, what do you want to do?
I honestly don't know. Like, there's now a captive that we can actually talk to, and then there's apparently Kamiko Tekla, who's chained up and unable to talk to us.
Well, they've basically swapped bodies. Kamiko is technically... This is Kamiko's body. And she's currently acting very professional. She's standing at attention.
Mm-hmm.
And she's staring straight at Matrell.
Hey.
I want back in my body.
I don't know. I'm liking this new Tekla here.
I will break out of these chains and rip you in half.
Well, you
Not
have to wait
before
to do
I
another
shoot you in
strength
the
check.
head. Honestly, actually, I should try and see if I can repair my suit, though.
Alright, well, Tekla's got a nano repairer, which can repair your suit to full function.
I can't yet, but the person in my body doesn't fucking know that. Or how to use it.
That could be true.
Alright. I'm, gently tap... Oh, wait, no, I don't know this, though. Or wait, do I?
All you know is that Kamiko, or Tekla, is acting quite weird. She's acting professional.
Good to see you've kind of shaped up, Tekla.
I am looking at Sid, and I just say, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I will have your head, I swear it.
Okay, you're getting a lot of attitude from the one that's up against the wall right now, like that's chained up against the wall.
Alright, I'm just gonna give it a look and be like, hey, shut up. I can't understand you.
Actually, roll us
I
a
want to
communication.
point out that I mentioned heads.
Yeah. Roll us a communication, Sid, to kind of detect to see if there's anything weird going on.
20. It's a dirty 20, but it's a 20.
Yep. You're starting to realize that the attitude that you appear to be getting from this one on the wall is the kind of attitude that you get from Kamiko. And this one appears to be acting very professional compared, like almost as it like Roberta was acting before you got to the temple.
Hey, Matrell, can we just leave now with Tekla?
Let's see if she can do it.
Don't you fucking dare.
She's like, well, this one does appear to be quite incoherent, but why did Kamiko suddenly start calling off her rank? It's weird, but
I want to point out that I called out mine as well, and it's completely different from what this person's was.
yeah, but that was a 5.
Yeah, it's not like her. I like it.
Okay, Kamiko, how do you respond?
Ravitz, I am getting out of these chains. I am getting my body back, and then I am slapping Sid.
Alright, roll us a strength
Okay.
check, D20.
11.
Okay, you impotently kind of pull at the chains. You're not used to this body, so you don't really know its limitations at the moment. You feel naked without your robot arms.
I feel like this one chained up is gonna be a little troublesome. I still have stun mods.
Oh yeah, you do. Okay, let me just roll 2d20.
I swear to God, how the fuck are we supposed to make this figure out?
Okay, Matrell doesn't really know what's going on. Roberta's suddenly like, what the fuck happened? Why am I on the wall? Like, why is my body on the wall? Why am I suddenly like really small and weak?
It's okay, new Tekla. I love you.
Sid, shut up. I have dealt with alcoholism, getting shot, and stunned just for no reason. I have dealt with your snark for a ridiculous amount of time, and I haven't said anything about it. This is my breaking point. Shut up.
Okay, come on. You can't deny me that this is pretty funny.
It will be, yes, we will look back and laugh once my body is mine again.
Alright. Matril, do you have any way of figuring out how we can actually understand what that body is saying?
She's like, yeah, it's speaking my language, but it's using words I don't really understand.
Maybe we can cross well, not cross platform it, but
Just translate. She says
if
the words and then you explain it.
yeah, if she says a word that doesn't sound quite right, maybe say it to us and we'll see if there's something we can figure out with it. As for you, what's her name again?
Roberta,
Uh,
sorry.
Roberta.
Oh, that's
You
why.
need
There
to
we go.
go back and touch your actual body.
She's like, to be honest, I really don't want to go back in that thing at the moment. When I
Could you
when I was in it, I couldn't think straight. All I was filled with rage. I don't like that side of me. I don't feel
well,
like that's my body anymore.
that's understandable, and well, that's kind of what happened to a lot of your friends that were here.
She's like, yeah, I can't really explain the sensation. It was weird. All I know is I don't want to go back to it.
I'm going to take another piss, so please continue.
Mm-hmm.
Can I call up aides, or is he still way too damaged?
You've got a limited version of AIDS in your suit, but it's minimal function.
Alright. I'm gonna see if this is a simple question for him to answer. Hey, aides.
It's like, yep.
How hard would it be to take the consciousness from this person here, as she's completely fine in this body, and move it into a other vessel, something that's possibly robotic?
Um, it'd be difficult. It could cause quite a bit of mental trauma, but not unheard of. Just quite
Okay,
difficult.
and let's say, what would the worst mental trauma would be? Because right now, the current body she is residing in, she can't access anything but rage.
Hmm. I'll get back to you on that. Let me just do some calculations.
Okay. Tekla, you willing to hold out a bit? We'll try and figure out how we can get her consciousness away from this body and yours back into your own.
I might have to wait for Kamiko to come back from his piss.
Uh,
Okay, let me just roll.
Sorry if this is throwing a whole wrench in your stuff.
Not at all. Okay. Age chimes back after about a minute. And he says, if you've got a willing mind and you get a little bit creative with a drone, you may be able to transfer a mind to a crystal and then insert it into a drone. But let me tell you this is highly illegal.
I kind of want to save her. I
Yep.
like her as the new Tekla.
Yep. He says it's also dangerous, so don't expect it to work, but it is possible.
Alright, Roberta.
She says yes.
There is a possible way for you to not have to return to that body,
She says
but
good.
there is a couple downsides.
Like what?
It's not highly legal from where I'm from, and there are slight small side effects to it if it does work. And for the most part, we only have simple drones to be able to put you in until we can actually build you an actual robotic body.
She's like, well, I don't really care for your laws. I really follow my people's laws. But if I don't have to go back into that thing, I'll give it a try.
Alright, AIDS, you're gonna have to walk me through this.
Okay, Aid says first you need to get a working drone. My sensors depict that your Tekla's drone is currently broken, but you may be able to repair it.
Okay, this is the part where you look at me and ask a question.
Oh, yeah, so, can I have you stay in that body for just a little bit longer while we transfer her mind into your drone?
Okay.
Alright, cool. We're gonna go find your
okay.
drone and start
Now,
working on it.
now, hold on. Hold on.
Hold there.
My drone is inside my mech. Or what's left of it, sorry.
Yeah.
My body should have something that can fix it, because at the moment it's currently completely destroyed. So, yeah.
Okay, Matrell, what did she exactly say to you?
Let's just roll us a communications, Kamiko.
Oh, thank God, it's not a crit fail again.
Both of you listen to what Kamiko or Tekla says, and each of you get roughly about 50%, so you can piece it together quite alright. It looks like Kamiko is starting to get a more of a handle on the body's language center, but she seems to be having a bit of trouble controlling verbal outbursts, for lack of a better word.
Alright, so pretty much what I figured out is I need to frisk Roberta to fix the mech.
Yep.
Or fix the drone.
And you would need to take the drone out of the mech, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so roll
The drone should be easy to find.
Yep.
All of the parts of it.
Anyways. Okay, roll
yes,
with the D20, Sid. Don't worry, it's plus tech. Not plus. Yep, it's plus targeting, so you're alright.
Okay. Then that's,
you start frisking Roberta, well, Tekla's body, and roll me a targeting Kamiko. You don't get your bonus from your eyes, though. Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
You notice that Sydney does get a little bit handsy, like she was kind of waiting for this opportunity to frisk you. You feel quite embarrassed, but also you feel like I'm going to have to wash my body like so many times once I get out of this.
I believe the word you're looking for is heads.
I think the word is like...
I need one more.
It's like, oh my god, this bird keeps bloody molesting me. But yeah, Sid, you find the nanotube. You notice that it's got 2 more charges left into it. So it can repair basically pretty much anything within reasonable size. So about the size of your mech. It will only take about... your mech itself, it'd take about 15-20 minutes. But to repair the drone, if you can search through Tekla's mech and actually get the blueprints for it, it shouldn't be too long. It should only be about a 5-minute job.
Alright, well, I guess I'll take a look at it then.
Alrighty.
See if I can find it. It's 14.
Yep, you find the mech. It takes you a little bit longer because Kamiko's mech is a mess in there.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean it's a mess, Lavitz?
It's got drawn.
Oh, actually, probably there's a lot of blood.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood, and there's some marker sketchings in there, and more blood. Some hair for some reason. But after a while, you figure it out. Roll me a d20 plus tech.
Shoot. 8.
Yeah, it's going to take you a lot longer because you don't really understand tech overly well. So uploading the blueprints to this device takes a bit of time, but it's probably going to take you an hour. Actually, roll me a sleight of hand, basically. So just a flat d20. Yeah, you sneakily repair your mech at the same time, but you realize you have to hop out of your mech to do it.
Okay.
So put yourself up to full. And now where was that? Oh, shit. There we go. There we go. Okay, you've repaired the drone. Now all you need is a power crystal, preferably one of good quality. You need to drain it of its power and then basically turn it into like almost like a hard drive.
Let's see.
Okay,
I've got
so
19 crystals.
Do you have any of high
I
quality?
have one. Sid, I have one specifically purpose-built for this thing. It should also be in my mech.
Okay.
Well,
Because, yeah, I never got, like, any differentiation from, like, any of the power cells I got.
okay.
And, like, I've got
You would need to buy them.
too. I don't know if that'll actually be a
Yep.
bonus or not in doing this.
Just Lavitz, the creation power cell, it is now time to use it. That is the highest quality power cell we have on hand.
Alright.
Well, I'm just thinking, though, a
It
decent...
costs, I think, double or quadruple what a normal power cell is. So,
Alrighty. Yep, you can either use that or an XP one.
Yeah, so I've got 19 of those, the XP ones.
I thought you had them of the repair crystals.
Or,
Repair
yeah,
crystals
the
and
repair
XP
crystals.
are a bit different.
Well, if I use the XP crystal, I lose an experience point, correct?
No. Well, yeah, actually,
Then,
yeah, you can use one from your previous engagement, basically.
You know what?
Or if you
can...
use that high quality one of Kamiko's, one if you can find it, two you'll basically pretty much you'll have like a +10 to success.
Alright,
An XP crystal
I'll
will be a
see if I can
+5.
find it.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I don't mind losing my experience.
Well, the other one is
so-
a +10. This an XP one will be a +5. So the good quality
One's
one
a
that's a ×4.
guaranteed.
Yeah, one's pretty much a guarantee. The other one you'll have to properly roll for.
The other one is a 1 in 3 chance to fail, essentially.
Yes.
So
The
I'll
other one you only fail if you roll a crit fail.
Yeah.
Anything above that, you're good.
I'll just use the XP one.
Okay, remember you only get one shot.
17 plus 5, we're good.
Okay. You tinker around for a while, and basically you call Roberta across. And after quite a bit of finagling and quite a few abnormal needles and whatnot, you manage to transfer her consciousness across. Her body suddenly falls limp, and after about 5 seconds, the drone powers up and starts beeping.
Alright.
Roll me a detect. Okay. Kamiko's body Tekla's body has suddenly stopped breathing.
Okay.
yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, no, so I'm just gonna pick her up and drag her over and touch. And hope that works.
Okay, roll me a d20, and Kamiko, roll me a d20.
9.
18.
Okay, instead of majestically just pressing together, you just kind of like fling her, like a whip, and they headbutt. Kamiko, you are now back into your body. Congratulations.
Alright, give me
However,
a second.
you have-
I need to rename my drone.
However, you have a splitting headache now. Almost as if you
Thank
had
you, Sid.
you connected with someone head first. And this
Sorry.
body suddenly shudders and jolts and falls limp.
Just look at Sid and go, brilliant idea, by the way, of removing consciousness from my body first.
Well, yeah, she was actually able to speak to us in your body. We don't know if that would have worked if you switched.
Not to mention she's more cooperative too.
That too. I like new Tekla.
Alright, whatever. Yeah, well, she's in the drone now.
Exactly.
Yep. Kamiko, you've probably got the best chance to understand it because you've still got a neuro link with it. Because the command system still
Alright,
works,
I'm going
but
to
basically it will
think.
fight you if it doesn't want to do it.
I will think at the drone. How's it going?
Um, you're basically getting R2 sounds in your head. Like and it kind of comes in and it's like, this body feels weird. Why can't I talk properly?
We have to find
You
you
don't have a
normal
mouth.
body.
Um, I think that may count as synthetic, but we
What?
probably have a spare mech we could just slap her in. So
Yeah, that
That is
too.
true. You do have spare
It's
mechs, but
fine.
you will have to go to the area. Like, this is what you would know, is that the mechs are with the cryopods, and the cryopods are currently not on your ship. That was part of the ship that got ripped out. So you'll have to find a
all right
cryopod with
then.
an empty mech, or you could repair the damaged mech that is still sitting in your bay. You know, the one that crushed that lady in the
All
opening
right.
section?
Okay.
That one is still there, but it's
I
mostly in a stock standard one.
Well, it's at least
uh
something better.
let's let's go with that. We need to return back to base and explain to the ship to the captain what is happening.
Okay, let me just roll a couple GM rolls. 10, 3, and 15. Okay. Kamiko, are you hopping in your mech?
Hmm?
Is Kamiko hopping back in her, or Tekla hopping back in her mech? Kamiko, are you hopping back in your mech?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Very
Just
good.
delete.
Yay. Both of you roll me a detect. Targeting, sorry.
16.
Oh, that's good. Sid,
Uh
targeting. Okay. Sid, you're too busy marveling at your work.
huh.
It looks great. You're like, yep, I did it. I did the impossible. I did the tech. I am the tech person now. Kamiko,
I have +6.
you look at the shell. All of a sudden, its chains break and it leaps at Sid. Roll me a turn order.
Of course.
Okay. Hold on. Does that mean that Roberta can move without me needing to give her commands?
She is completely independent. However,
All right, I'm
you
rolling her a turn
basically
order.
what the thing is, I've already rolled a turn order.
Oh, well, I rolled one. So I
Yeah.
guess I'll just have to remove
Well, I'll
that.
go with the 19 because I rolled a 3 for her. So,
She has a gun.
yeah, she does. She does have a pistol on her. Sid, turn order.
I did.
Ah, okay, sorry. And I've got to roll her turn order. Berta was a 19. Why didn't...
What is the shell turn order?
Just getting that now. Wait. I don't know whether I should check on the dogs or not. Fuck it, the others can check on it. Okay. Roberta's the first to notice and can first react, as she sees her former body starting to mutate and charge at Sydney. Actually, I'll put it there. Its chains are now broken as well.
Bang.
Okay, you fire for 1. Roberta fires for 1 damage.
You.
Okay, she falls to her knee for a second, then stands up and then basically tries to punch you, Sid, or your mech, and half that damage since it's fists. Okay, she does. I'm going to round it up. 4 damage to you. But she hits your shields. Your shields would have half regenerated.
You mean the overclocked shield?
No.
Yeah, exactly. I take 4.
Okay, you take 4 damage.
How many attacks do I get with my blade with a 3 maneuverability?
2. Since you haven't got a
Yeah.
power, you didn't have a power base. You started off with a sniper base. That's why you can unlock optical camouflage for free, but you can't unlock power weapons for free or jetpacks for free. You've got to buy them.
Okay. It's a miss and a miss. Damn.
Okay, you slash harmlessly at it, and she dodges it uncannily. Tekla, it is your turn.
I just realized that I somehow muted myself. Sorry about that. Let's
Silly
just,
stuff.
Bang.
Okay, here's what happens. You suddenly feel a bit of remorse for this body that you felt very comfortable in. The rage seemed natural. But after a few seconds, you don't care. As she moves forward, you just kind of push Sid out the way and one-handedly fire your weapon, obliterating her into dust, basically. Well, more
Okay.
slime.
So pretty much that gif.
Pretty much, yeah. But more just the top section, but complete body. As her body basically disintegrates. You're like, oh, I missed that strength already. I could have taken a lot of heads with that. Although her head is still intact. That's all that's really left of her is her head, her hands, and her and below her knees. Everything else is just gone. Combat is over.
Did I just fucking kill this thing?
Kinda. Well, you killed a piece of yourself. Roll me a d20.
Wait, what do you mean a piece of myself?
Roll me a d100.
Okay. 73.
Okay, you feel like you've killed a large portion of your memories. I should have made you roll for this earlier.
Wait, what?
You feel like there might have been a piece of Kamiko left inside that shell.
Oops.
However, Kamiko, roll me another d100. Okay, you start thinking and trying to remember. You're missing large chunks of your childhood and quite a lot of your Ukrainian experiences. But you also have memories of this planet. You remember bathing in a waterfall. You remember stalking the sands. You remember that there is no sand ability of these people. You realize that there's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of pre-made mini tunnels that you now know almost exactly where they are. You also have memories of a family that you don't know, like you've never experienced personally.
Huh.
You almost feel like you have
Am
two
I aware of
mothers,
what I've
two
lost?
fathers. Like their faces kind of like your
Whoops.
father and your mother both have two faces now.
Oopsie daisy.
Both my parents are in the gulag, so only one.
Yep. In your mind, you're like, my parents are in the gulags, aren't they? But then you're also like, my parents are at the water town as well.
Okay,
How are they
now
in the water
Loudest.
town
Very
and the
important,
gulag?
very important part. Do I remember my replacement character? Because he was supposed to be really important.
Vaguely. There's you've probably lost about 50% of the memories of that person, and you've also gained like memories of that archer that was with you.
Mm-hmm.
And basically you've gained like half of the memories have been replaced with that archer.
Hmm.
You also remember getting banged by one of these monks. Back in your rowdy youth on a desert planet.
Okay, I have good news, and I have bad news.
Okay. Also roll me 2 more D100s. Okay. Yep, no, that's good. I'm just going to have to make a note of that.
Right, yeah, I'm looking at Sid. There is good news and there's bad news. Which do you want first?
Sid? Yo, bird. Sid? You there?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are you alright?
Sorry. I'm just a little tired. It was long days. Anyways, sorry, what?
There is good news and there is bad news. Which do you want first?
I'll take the bad news first, as always.
I have double vision in my memories now.
Okay.
As in, there are two memories in the place where there should be one, and they are different.
Mm-hmm.
Well, both of you roll me a D20.
Oh, fuck's sake. 18.
Okay. Sid, you don't really understand what the hell he's talking about to a degree, but after a while you realize that you think there might be residual memories and basically a shattered mind that's been repaired with other pieces of a mind. So you realize that there is a large chunk of Roberta's personality in Kamiko and vice versa.
Crap. Wait, did I say that out loud? Whoops.
Well, roll me a D20, Kamiko, to see if you heard it.
Honestly, Levis, it really doesn't matter.
Oh, you hear it.
Yeah, good job. Good job. You did fucking amazing. Anyway, the good news is I remember where everything's supposed to be.
That's at least a good thing.
Wait, hold on. Does this mean that Roberta and I are basically of one mind about most things now?
You're gonna agree more than you're gonna disagree because probably a good third of Roberta's personality has gone on to you and vice versa. So if you guys chatted for a while, there's a high chance that you two would be able to come to a reasonably good consensus.
We also already had a massive heart-to-heart way back in the town.
Yeah. In fact, you have a small amount of admiration for yourself.
Oh boy.
Almost as if you were looking at yourself as someone to look up to.
Fellas, I gotta say, this is the weirdest shit. Anyway, let's get moving.
Alrighty. Now, that image that I sent both of you, as you walk outside of this temple, this moving temple, you see that image. Wait a second, my connection's really getting strained for some reason. Don't tell me Steam's trying to download something. I think it's alright. Okay, I think I'm back into the orange. Yeah, above the temple you see that picture that I sent both of you.
In space?
Yeah, the one that's above the temple.
Where is this? I can't see it.
I sent it
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
not
It was
seeing
part
it.
of that vision that you saw. Remember when I said you
Okay.
saw the God rays?
Yep.
Basically, you're
Yeah.
seeing that, but that's above the temple.
Oh, okay. What you already sent.
Yeah.
Okay, can I see if the God rays change anything with regards, or well, actually, no. How do I word this appropriately so you don't screw me over? Is it possible that I can determine what it is that they're doing?
Roll me a d20 plus targeting, both of you.
18.
Okay, and Sid?
I don't know if I get any bonuses for having a marker, but if I do, neat.
Yeah, you do. But I'll calculate then.
Oh,
Sid,
okay.
d20 plus targeting.
Hey, there we go. Of course.
Okay, Sid, you don't really notice anything new. You can't really deduce what's going on, but Kimiko, instinctually you know what's going on. You're noticing that anything that's dead and buried under the stand that still had some kind of flesh attached to it is being drawn up into the sky. And that's why you feel that these bodies here, they keep slowly jostling towards the doorway. Only small, an inch at a time, but they do seem to be going there. And Sid, you have now lost sight of what's going on, like where the other bodies went.
Alright, I have a question for Trill.
She says,
Or
yeah.
Roberta, actually. What's the has the phrase "all become one" ever shown up in the religion that you guys follow?
Well, yes, that's the
Huh?
final passage.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you look up there, that's it.
She says, well, see, I only know a little bit about the religion. I was never an acolyte or anything. Matrill was an elite. She should know a lot more than I do. I really only know what the priest told the village.
Matrill, this is the all become one thing here, right?
She's like, somehow I'm starting to get the feeling of that, yes. But that's not what the priest said would happen.
Yeah, when has a priest been always right?
Yeah, I'm starting to
Now,
think our text might be a little bit skewed or misinterpreted a bit. Or else I was
now,
being lied to. Either way, I don't like it.
now, I don't know if you know, but there are many planets with artifacts such as the one that did this. So, very good chance that if we don't do something about this, there's gonna be some bad shit. Assuming it hasn't already gone there. We need to hurry.
Okay, let me just... you guys are currently...
I would like to ask her what the priests meant when they said, all become one.
Well, apparently we're also supposed to be joined in holy bliss. Where we'd all understand each other because we'd all be one.
Now,
you guys are currently up in the top right up here.
I hate to break it to you, Metro, but I'm pretty sure this technically works with the text. Given that if you're dead, yeah.
Yeah, suddenly the word
Incidentally, this is why I didn't
keep popping into the back of your head. You remember the religious lady? You remember her constantly talking about convergence? You're starting to get the feeling this is what she meant. Obviously, the reality is a lot scarier than the fantasy.
I just look at her and I go, there's a very good reason why I did not go to the people who were most interested in this kind of artifact when I found it. I'm afraid we may possibly have doomed a galaxy.
She's like, well, with any luck, it's just my home planet that gets destroyed. I'd hate for your fuck up to destroy the rest of the world.
I don't think you understand exactly how many billions of people there are who have artifacts exactly like this who would want something like this to happen. I should also probably point out they're a massive faction in the Federation, and that they have a ridiculous amount of firepower that they don't want to share for very good reason. So we're probably going to want to lay low.
She's like, well, if I can get a chance, I would like to visit my town again and see if people are safe.
That should be on the way back, right? To our
The
ship?
town was over here.
Well, that is on the way to the pods and the mech. So we could go there and then as we're on our way to get the pods and mechs, and then go there and take all the pods and mechs.
Well, Matrell said that she's going to go investigate. She says, "Yous are free to do what you like, but she's going to investigate what's going on."
When you're done, if you're still alive, you probably know where our ship is. Please meet us with any survivors.
She says, "No problem. I'll see what I can do. But I'm going to try to avoid engaging these things. They're quite powerful, to say the least."
I look forward to taking another head.
Okay, and Roberta beeps as well.
I'm guessing I would know that, but no.
Yeah, basically, to Sid, Roberta's really just making like R2D2 sounds. But to you, it kind of comes up almost as a text in your mind.
Okay, what does it say?
She's like, "Oh yeah, let's collect some more skulls."
Yes, this is great.
Roll me and targeting, both of you.
I'm going to piss again. You have no idea how much water I've consumed today.
Alright. Yep, no problem. Okay. Once Kamiko gets back, I'll explain. But Sid, you do notice that Roberta is now dripping blood. Oops. Damn it. So Sid, yeah, you realize that Roberta is dripping blood.
Why is she dripping blood? She's a drone.
Well, roll us another observation on her. Okay, yeah, after a bit you realise that she actually collected her old skull, the mutated one,
Oh,
and she's
okay,
actually
then.
tucked it in on it, kind of hiding it.
Damn it, Tekla.
We are one.
Captain!
None shall stand before them.
I need a ship transfer.
It's like, can I edit her? Edit that behaviour out of her?
No. No, you cannot. Both of us love taking heads.
Actually, I'm gonna have to find a good what you call it, a good image for her now.
I have a question. What's the We were on our way to get the pods in the mix.
Is that where you were going, were you?
I was under the impression that we were, yeah.
I thought you guys
I
were
might have been wrong.
I thought you guys were heading back to your ship. Sorry.
It's fine.
Because you haven't actually built a section up for the pods on the mechs yet.
Could we just roll an observation to see what we can find then?
Yeah, sure. Let's see, the map. On the way back, you've got parts and ZPM. And engines.
ZPM would probably, ZPM and engines would probably be the best one.
Because the pods and the mechs are way out of your thing if you're heading back towards your ship. Your pods and your mechs are way south.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking if we're going to go in a line through her village, we could probably
Well, the village is over here.
After she goes. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess what should we look for next? So, do we want to finish making our ship, or do we want to add engines and the ZPM?
Sid?
Uh-huh.
You alright?
I'm passing in and out. I'm sorry.
No, that's alright. Not angry, just disappointed.
Why are you disappointed?
Because you're falling asleep. Didn't say I'm disappointed with you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No, I'm not falling asleep from the game. It's been a long day is all.
Yeah, no, I understand. But yeah, Kamiko was asking.
I got up at 5. Yeah, do we want to look through the parts, or do we want to get the engine and ZPM?
I say we get the engine up running.
Since I haven't made the thing, I'm just going to make you guys run an observation and then a tech roll.
I got a 12.
For observation?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
And then roll as a
my
tech.
tech is a 16.
9.
Okay, Kamiko, you managed to find an engine and a ZPM and the ZPM housing. You know the ZPM is still on your ship, luckily. Sadly, you couldn't really find anything at all.
Mm-hmm.
You were too busy watching the trail of blood being left behind a drone.
Mm-hmm.
Counting the drips.
Of course.
Wait, does that mean that we share thoughts?
You share similar personality traits now. And memories. Okay.
Ooh,
and then roll me,
each
of you roll me 2 tech rolls.
2d20 plus 12. So that first one is a 16, the second one is a 10.
Okay.
Sorry, 15. It's a 15.
Yep.
15 and a 10.
Yep, and 2 tech rolls from you, Sid. Sid?
Uh-huh.
2 tech rolls.
3 and a 16.
Okay. You do a little bit of work at the start, but by the end of it, you manage to help install the engine. You basically do most of the lifting work. Kimiko,
Okay.
you managed to repair one of the engines and reconnect the ZPM to it. So the right engine and the ZPM are now reinstalled and reconnected. Congratulations. Your ship can now move around slowly using its thrusters and one engine, but it will not be able to break orbit.
Okay, but what about her?
Good question. You'll have to go in and check on her.
Is the captain still talking to her?
The captain's been looking after her, fixing up her wounds. Don't forget, most of her bones have been broken.
Right. I'm gonna walk in and say hi.
Okay. She says hello back.
Captain or Lutia?
Well, which one were you? Well, they both say hello.
Okay. So how are you feeling? And this is addressing Lutia.
She says physically broken but mentally better.
That's good. And well, not good. Sorry, but at
How
least you're
does
better.
has the captain reacted to this change?
Well, the captain's still in the room.
I mean, in terms of physically to the
To the
like,
what?
has she become? Has the captain been empowered by the convergence or something? Or
I'm pretty sure she's not able to be affected by it.
You'll have to ask her.
okay, Sid, I think now is a good time to start discussing the deep the situation we are currently in.
The fact that you fucked up.
No.
I mean, you did do a pretty big fuck up there. Anyways, how you feeling, Captain?
She's like, I feel lighter.
Lighter? How?
Like my smoke is less heavy.
Captain?
She says something weird did happen like half a day ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Sid,
Yeah.
I will
She
handle this.
levitated off the
Do
bed
you
for
want
like
me,
a few minutes.
Captain?
Alright. Dig yourself out of this grave, but, tech
I
it,
think now's
and
the
I'll just
time.
leave with that.
And that's
I
when
think now is the
Tekla
time
realized
where
she fucked up.
okay, first off, hold on. Has anything changed with the rest of my body as well? Because last I checked, about half of it was covered in marker markings.
Yeah, you still have those marker markings on you, but they don't seem to be on your face. They just seem to come up to cover most of your torso, your arms. Well, your right arm and halfway down your left arm, and they seem to go down to around your midriff.
Right. So about half my body.
Eh, yeah,
Captain?
2/5. Like they're not on your legs or your much of your left arm or your head. It's mainly just the front of your torso, a bit of your back of your torso that goes down to around your belly button.
Captain, I have a question for you.
She says, "Yeah, sure, go ahead."
Remember the necklace you gave me?
Oh yeah, your religious necklace. Hope you're enjoying it.
How much do you know about the religion it's from?
Not a lot. I really don't interact with them much. I'm more of a spacefarer. They're more of a settle on a planet and just preach. They generally stay out of your way as long as you don't, piss them off or draw their ire.
About that, did in your interactions with them, did they ever mention an event called the Convergence?
Oh, that's all they bang on about. Hell, they end every sentence or end every conversation with "until convergence come." Don't know what the hell they mean by it,
Captain?
but it's weird.
Captain, Convergence came.
Oh. So, I guess everybody dies, I guess. But, oh well. I
What
don't
do you mean
think so.
everybody
We're
dies?
still alive, so obviously convergence didn't come.
Mm-hmm.
Captain, there is a massive spire-shaped glowing beam in the sky that is sucking all the dead organic matter on the planet, as far as we can tell, towards it.
Huh, I didn't know. The sensors went crazy for a while, but they couldn't read up anything, so I just kind of ignored it.
Also, remember the artifact? It's in my arm now. Yeah. The long and short of it is, the locals had a religion involving taking an artifact, specifically one of the ones, the one that I had, and putting it into a larger black version of that artifact twice. And that apparently triggered convergence.
Oh, did they steal it from you or something?
It went down with the ship, Captain. It crashed.
No. I mean, that stone you keep carrying around. Did they steal it from you? Did they?
Yes. With it, and some forced persuasion, as it were, to put it better, getting dragged around by, with little to no choice, they made me activate the last one. And that triggered significant amount of mutations in the populace. It also led to the marker getting stuck inside my arm.
Okay, roll me bullshit.
I said it led to, not that it was the cause of Lavitz. But if you want, I will roll your communications.
Okay, yeah, she looks over your white lies and just kind of takes in the full extent of it. But she does say, so you're saying that you did this? And she looks at you kind of quizzically, which is hard to do when you just smoke. Did you hear what I said?
Hmm?
Kamiko, did you hear what I said?
About what?
No, I said, did Kamiko hear what I said?
Oh, no.
Oh, Kamiko's muted himself? No, now
Dad
he's
came
unmuted.
in. Sorry, what did I miss?
Oh, great. So she said, basically, you're saying you did this.
In the technical sense of my body, yes.
Come on. As I left the room, I said it. It's Tekla's fault.
However, I would mention that the high priest of the tribe had some form of mental presence that did not allow me to take actions he didn't want me to take.
She says, sounds like you're making excuses for a fuck up, but I'm not going to judge you.
I think the more concerning matter at hand is the fact that we have a lot of distance to cover between off-planet and the Federation, and also that there's a sizable faction that will probably be gunning to get us for some form of interrogation as to what happened here.
She says, well, we are in an unknown region of space. Hell, we don't even know if we're in the same galaxy anymore.
Captain, regardless, once we return to where we came from, we're probably going to have to lay low.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely be fucked.
I was mostly referring to the marker religion.
Oh yeah.
And their...
But they might see you as more like one of those crazy faithful one that gets all the tattoos all over themselves.
That assumes that... Wait, actually, am I aware that my eyes glow now?
They're not fully glowing, they just, when you close your eyelids, the eyelids are a little bit lighter. They're not fully glowing at the moment. It's just that they're kind of partially glowing when you passed out.
Okay, well, regardless, in that case, I think there's probably a few other issues.
Like what?
One of the locals' minds was transferred into my drone by your girlfriend while I was unconscious.
She says, well, that is highly illegal. How do you think the synthetic war started?
I have no idea, sir. I wasn't there.
She says, well, doing that is how the war started. That was the turning point. Transferring consciousness into robots.
And we just transferred a half Tekla, half native consciousness into a robot.
You're not there, Sid. Don't
I
worry.
No. This is completely out of character. But
I know. I'm going to just look at her and go, as an apparent side effect of this procedure, about a good third of my memories are now experiencing double vision with that of the local here, and according to her, it's the same.
Oh, great. So now we're going to have a psychopathic sentient robot. Great! This won't bite me in the ass at all.
that's my job.
I just look at her and go, with all due respect, Captain, she seems to have kept the code of honor I have. So she'll probably be fine. As long as you don't get defeated by her in combat, she'll probably not take your head.
So, oh, that's comforting.
Speaking of, I have 3 new ones. I need to clean them.
I'm in my bed, Lavitz. Come on.
Speaking of, I have 3 new ones that I need to clean. But I will say hi to Lutia and ask how she's doing.
She says she feels floaty, like her body is floating or trying to float away.
Okay, I'm gonna ask her if she can decipher my arm runes so I can finally figure out what the hell they're saying.
She can try,
I guess
but...
my body runes.
Alrighty. Let's just me roll a couple of things. 13, 16. She basically says that they just look like the markings that the priest draw around. She can't read, so she doesn't really know.
Fair enough.
She says only the priestly class are allowed to read. Or are taught to read, anyway.
Minor issue. Most of the priests are dead.
She said, well, that still doesn't make me able to read.
I like that she skipped over the fact that the priests are dead.
Well, seeing how she was deemed as a heretic and was sent out to the desert to die, I don't think she's going to hold a lot of begrudge, like, sadness.
No, I would have expected more happiness, to be honest.
Well, she is in a lot of pain.
Well, anyway, Captain, if you're not, once we get the ship up and running, I do have a place to recommend we head.
She's like, well, where would that be?
Ukraine.
You do realize that if we want to get back to even a system near friggin' Earth, that's a long trip and we'll have to go back through the warp portal.
I'm aware.
Which is currently extremely unstable. Which is currently the reason
I am aware.
Why, you know.
I'm saying that it is probably our best chance of not being noticed by anyone until we can figure out the full extent of this convergence event and plan accordingly.
She says, well, maybe, but let's focus on getting the ship off the planet before we start setting a destination for it.
And a 10th head.
Alrighty, fine, whatever kind of heads you want.
Wait, actually, hold on. Can I ask Roberta if I can have her head? I need to clean it.
Roll me a communications.
15.
Okay, and roll me another communications.
13.
She's hesitant. She really wants to clean it herself, but she'll allow you to assist.
Okay. I will assist and clean.
Okay, roll me 2 tech rolls.
So that is a 16 and a 7. It also is my 6th crit fail this session.
Yeah, basically you guys keep fighting over who's going to basically skin it and polish it and whatnot, and it comes out kind of subpar.
Alright, well, I'll let her fix it, I guess. Given that I evidently am not very good at it. when there's more than one person involved, and I'll just clean my other 3 heads, which is an 8, a 10, and a 17.
Yep, you managed to get 2 of them reasonably well. The other one kind of crumbles as you're trying to polish it. The mutation seemed to have made the skull porous.
Okay, so now we need 2 more skulls. Got it.
Yep. You also notice that Roberta appears to be sleeping in your bed now.
I am also going to sleep there. This is fine.
Okay, Sid, roll me a d20. Okay, Kamiko, while you're cleaning your skulls and while you're actually talking to Captain Leone, you kept hearing moans off in the distance.
Damn it.
Moans and tweets.
I am going to ignore them.
Do I know she's done her meeting or not? Because at this point, I do want a little bit of revenge.
Yep, she comes into your bedroom.
Ew.
She's like, oh, you seem to be holding up great. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I try and reach for my button.
Okay, roll me another d20 to see if you can even move.
On roll 20.
It takes you about 3 or 4 minutes to basically roll across to the other side of the bed and reach into your pocket. Because basically, as you're laying on your side, and your controller was on the side of the bed, like between you and the bed, basically. So basically, it took you about 2 or 3 minutes to get enough composure to be able to roll to your side and actually reach for the button.
Sheesh. Okay then.
But basically, what happens is she's playing with her button, you're playing with her button, and basically you two snuggle up.
Okay. Do I notice that she feels lighter? Because she mentioned that, or?
You remember her saying that she feels lighter, but actually roll me targeting. Or roll me a strength roll.
Okay. 10.
You notice that you don't really notice that she's heavier or lighter. She's already extremely light for you. You're really only lifting up the weight of the suit for her. But you do notice that her density does seem to be shifting a little bit every now and again. But you think that may just be because you're triggering the cycling system on her.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're mostly cross-eyed at the moment.
Okay. Fair enough.
Cross-eyed pulling an Argo or Ergo, whatever the hell it is, face.
I'd like to give Barry...
And now Kamiko's token suddenly looks extremely canon.
Do not lewd. I want to give Barry 500 credits for his excellent performance.
He's like, oh, a bonus. Sweet, thanks.
You earned it with that kind of performance, buddy.
Yeah, I really did. You should probably pay Fist for her something as well. After all, she did lose her weapon.
I just shrug and go, I'm not the one who hired her, unfortunately.
Fair enough. That's entirely up to you. Either way, I'm going to power down for a bit. I really need to relax for a bit.
Yeah.
I go to bed with my new drone friend.
Yep. Basically, you get a beep boop in your skull saying, let's just relax and think of head.
Yes, heads are good.
Alright, and I think we'll end the session here. Yeah, we've almost been going for 3 hours, so that's a decent session time. So, to end the day, Fistfra's chilling out in her room. She's actually put her mech to get repaired and her weapon to get repaired. So her flamethrower should be ready by the time you guys wake up. You guys didn't need to repair your mechs.
I do not.
Barry got his mech repaired as well. Your shields have regenerated, and you guys finally get a well-deserved sleep after a lot of crap.
Lavis, I want to snuggle with my drone.
Okay, roll me a communications to see if you can convey that.
4.
She thinks it's kind of creepy. She kind of thinks that, seeing how it's her bed, she should get her own space in it.
But this is my bed.
She said, well, I've spent a lot of time in this bed.
So have I. So have I. Is this communism now?
Roll for communism.
No.
Why do we have to roll for it? We already have Trudeau.
Yeah, good point. You got communism in real life. God, I feel sorry for you Canadians.
Honestly, now I know this is gonna sound extremely controversial. I'd take Trump over Trudeau right now.
I'd take Trump over any bloody
Yep.
politician here in Australia, with the exception of Pauline Hanson. So trust me, that's not really controversial. I think most of them, free-thinking Canadians would probably have the same thought. But no,
What
I
the
agree
heck
with you.
did you send me, Kamiko?
Now I feel left out.
Why?
I'm hearing Carmel dancing.
Yeah, do something.
Okay, Lavitz.
Um,
Lavitz. Take a look and art some memes.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here.
I hate you for sending this to me.
I love this song. Yeah, dancing. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
I love it. I love like the memes where it's just like, yeah, they've just been partying so hard to this song that they just are too tired and they fall over and go to bed, and like, and then the meme, it's just a bunch of dead people. It's great. Anyway.
I remember the first time I heard that song. It was like 10 years ago. Yeah, I think it was close to 10 years ago. Now I feel old. Alrighty, well, either way, we're going to end the session here. You guys are fully healed, and you've just gone to bed. And basically, when you wake up, it will be next session. Now remember, if you want anybody to be able to understand Roberta besides you, Kamiko, you're going to have to install like a voice box or something along that lines. Or put it into a different...
Yeah, we'll have to put her into a mech, and we'll just find one of those when we go mech hunting.
Well,
That's fine.
you've got a broken mech down here, so if you repair it, you can probably transfer into that.
Well, what we should do is fly the ship over to where the engine is, and then fly it around looking for the parts.
Yep, that's all right. Remember, like I said, you've got a broken one in the bottom left corner. You can literally put that in the fabricator and repair it.
Okay.
And basically, you'll be able to set it up to basically be a level 1 character in whatever type of mech that you want. So it can be combat, scout, or sniper. And that will be up to basically Roberta, actually. But, well, it'll be a group effort. You and Sid will have to discuss what you want her to be.
Close combat. With a sword.
Yep. Alright.
It's the little things.
Sounds good. Remember, she will be a level 1 character.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm going to end the session here.